This is it, the Amazon rainforest, one of the lungs of the Earth. According to estimates, the Amazon rainforest is home to about 10% of all known species in the world. That means more than 5,500 species of animals, and that's not even counting insects and invertebrates. Including them, the number reaches into the millions, with many species found only in the Amazon rainforest. Hi, and welcome back to our channel. In this video, we're going to take a journey deep into the Amazon rainforest and get to know some of the most unique and dangerous animals that call it home. All right, first up on our Amazon safari is the electric eel. Now you might be thinking, what's so special about a slimy eel? Well, folks, this isn't just any eel. This bad boy is like nature's own taser. Yup, you heard me right. This eel packs a punch with electricity, so let's talk about what makes the electric eel so, well, electric. These guys can generate up to 600 volts of electricity. To put that into perspective, that's about 5 times more than what comes out of your wall socket. Imagine getting zapped by that. Not fun. They use this electric power for hunting and self-defense. When a potential snack swims by, the eel releases a shock to stun its prey. Bam! Dinner is served. But wait, there's more. The electric eel also uses its electricity to communicate. It sends out electric signals to navigate murky waters and to chat with other eels. It's like having a built-in walkie-talkie. Pretty cool, huh? Now, if you ever find yourself wading through the Amazon waters and you see an eel giving off a little light show, my advice? Back away slowly. Respect the zap. And here's a fun fact for you. Despite their name, electric eels aren't actually eels. They're more closely related to catfish. These guys can grow up to 8 feet long and weigh around 44 pounds. That's like having a very long, very shocking catfish in the water with you. Electric eels have poor eyesight, so they rely heavily on their electric fields to sense their environment and find prey. They've got special cells called electrocytes that generate electric charges. When these cells discharge simultaneously, the eel can deliver a powerful shock. Imagine being an electric eel in the Amazon, just shocking everything around you like a superhero with electrical powers. Pretty rad, right? But remember, this power comes with responsibility. Electric eels have to be careful not to exhaust themselves with too many shocks, as it can drain their energy. Next, let's hop over to something a bit more delicate. Meet the glass frog. These little guys are the fairies of the Amazon jungle. Why? Because they're practically see-through. The glass frog is like a tiny, living piece of art. With their translucent skin, you can actually see their organs. Yup, you can see their heart beating and their little guts moving. It's like they're made of glass, hence the name. They're usually only about 1 to 3 inches long, so you've got to have sharp eyes to spot one. Glass frogs are mostly active at night, adding to their mystique. They spend their nights croaking out love songs to attract mates and hopping around looking for food. And here's a fun fact. These frogs lay their eggs on leaves above water. When the tadpoles hatch, they drop straight into the water below. Talk about a dramatic entrance into the world. But why are they see-through? Scientists think it helps them blend into their surroundings and avoid predators. Kind of like nature's own invisibility cloak. So the next time you hear frogs singing in the Amazon night, remember, some of them might just be these magical little glass creatures. Now let's dive a little deeper. There are over 60 species of glass frogs, and they're found in Central and South America, with the Amazon hosting many of them. Their transparent bellies are not just for show. It's a clever adaptation that makes it hard for predators to spot them from below against the backdrop of the sky. Glass frogs are also excellent parents. Well, the dads are. Male glass frogs guard the eggs and keep them moist by absorbing water from nearby leaves and then sitting on the eggs. Talk about dedication. These tiny dads will fend off predators and make sure their future froglets have the best chance of survival. And here's something even cooler. Some species of glass frogs have green bones. Scientists believe the green tint helps them camouflage even better in their leafy surroundings. It's like they have built-in camouflage gear. If that's not awesome, I don't know what is. All right, the next animal is truly a giant. But before we get to it, if you haven't liked the video yet, please do so now. All right, now let's get to the heavyweight of the Amazon, literally, the boa snake. This giant can grow up to 13 feet long and weigh over 100 pounds. Yeah, you don't want to mess with this guy. The boa snake is a master of stealth and strength. They're ambush predators, which means they lie in wait for their prey to come close and then strike with lightning speed. Once they've got their victim, they wrap those powerful coils around them and squeeze, and I mean squeeze. They constrict their prey until it can't breathe. Then it's time for dinner. They swallow their prey whole thanks to their flexible jaws. These snakes usually hunt at night and can go months without eating after a big meal. Imagine having one huge feast and then not eating again for half a year. Talk about extreme dieting. But here's the thing. Boa snakes aren't usually a threat to humans. They're more interested in small mammals, birds, and reptiles. As long as you don't go poking them with a stick or trying to cuddle them, you should be fine. But always respect their space. Remember, you're in their home. Now let's get into some cool facts. Boa snakes have heat-sensing pits along their jaws. These pits allow them to detect the body heat of their prey, making them excellent hunters even in the dark. It's like having night vision goggles built into their faces. There are about 40 species of boas, and they come in all sorts of colors and patterns, which helps them blend into their surroundings. Some boas, like the emerald tree boa, are bright green with white markings, perfectly camouflaged among the leaves of the rainforest. Boas are also unique because they give birth to live young instead of laying eggs. A female boa can give birth to anywhere between 10 to 65 baby snakes at a time. Can you imagine that many little snakes slithering around? And here's a bonus fact. Boas can climb trees and are excellent swimmers. So whether you're high up in the canopy or down by the river, you might just run into one of these magnificent creatures. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the Amazon rainforest is home to millions of animal species, thousands of plant species, and hundreds of indigenous tribes living far from modern life. Now, can you imagine what would happen if the Amazon rainforest were destroyed? It would be a catastrophe in every sense of the word. If you're interested in this topic, let us know in the comments so our team can make a video about it. So, the animals we talked about today are just 3 of the thousands of unique creatures living in the Amazon rainforest. If you want to learn about more of these fascinating animals, I have great news for you. This video has a part 2 that has been published on our team's second channel. I highly recommend clicking the link above to watch it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to that channel so you don't miss any of our team's videos. Thanks so much for sticking with me until the end of this video. Stay curious and full of energy until the next one.